Hey educators, today we're going to talk about using Google Forms to make quick formative assessments that you can use anytime, really fast. Okay, so let's start off real quick. You want to go in and navigate to your Google Drive and you want to create a Google form. So if you've never done this before, you go into your Google Drive and you can see that I actually created a folder in Google Drive called PD for professional development. And that's where I want my Google form to live. We're going to go in there. You're going to press new and more, and you're going to hit Google Form. And that's how you start the creation process of a Google Form. And this is what the blank form looks like. And you can add a title, you can select your questions and your types of questions, and add a whole bunch of stuff here. For this demonstration, I'm going to show you a form that I actually already created. You can see inside this inside this folder, I created one called photosynthesis because that's the formative assessment I wanted to do today. So here's my form. I already started created. Here's my title, right? Photosynthesis. Please watch the video below. So this is based on a YouTube video so I found a video on YouTube on photosynthesis. Here's that video in YouTube. It's right here. And here's the URL to that video. All right, so I press the plus button. I press the, add a video button here and put this YouTube video in, and then created questions underneath it. What's chloroplast? This is a short answer. Do plants need carbon dioxide to grow? Is it a yes or no? That's a drop-down style answer. How do trees give us oxygen? And I'm going to actually add another answer here, another question. And this one is just for students to put their name, so we can track which students actually did this assessment. And I'm going to put this all the way at the bottom. You can see I grabbed it and I moved it. I'm also going to make this a required question. You can see right there. Okay, so once you've created your form and you want to deploy this to your students, it's pretty easy. We're going to go up to send, and if you look over here, you can actually email this to your students if you use email or Google, or you can actually just grab a link for it and you can send this out to your students. You can even shorten this so it's a little easier to follow, and you can hand this out to your students. They can do this on their devices. They could do this from home, especially if you're, but in class is probably the best thing to do, especially if they're using Chromebooks or iPads or any type of device that has internet connection. So let's just copy this, and I'm going to open up, and you can see this form looks like on the web. So here's my form. All right, I'm going to watch my video or start my video.
Time for another Forest Fact Break, brought to you by the Oregon Forest Resources Institute. Today's topic, photosynthesis. Do you like to breathe? Please give us oxygen. It's called photosynthesis, and it works. Tiny holes in the leaves and needles absorb carbon dioxide from the air. It's the stuff that gives plants their green color.
Okay, so we just watched our video, or tried to. What's chloroplast? The stuff that gives plants their green color. Know how to answer that now. Do plants need carbon dioxide to grow? Yes. How do trees give us oxygen? Photosynthesis is the answer. And we're going to put your name, and my name is Matt. I'm going to press submit. Okay, and you could do these assessments whether it's from a video or from a reading or even from something that you may have done a lecture on or done something in class, and you can have this queued up and then see if kids are paying attention. Now here's where the cool part comes in. Let's take a look and see what the back end looks like. If I go back to my form, you can see here's my responses. I have one response. Okay, and here's a summary of all my responses. You can see this is list all of the responses that all my students are giving, broken down my name. If I actually went back out here and put another response, we can take a look at what that looks like. And I'll use different answer and Tony. Submit. Now you can see what it looks like with multiple answers. I have two responses. You can see I'm 50-50. Here's the names of the students who responded. Here's how it's all broken up. So you can see really quickly which students were paying attention. You can even identify some questions that students maybe had trouble with. You know, if this was split, 50-50 between these two answers. This might be something that you want to concentrate more on, and use all these answers to help assess how students are learning inside your class. And that's a really, really fast way for you to use Google Forms for formative assessments.